bitch, I lied to Gail King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, I always want to talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory?
Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
Working OT, trying to show you what it's like just to know me. Never since the day you approached me, I've been thinking about you and you only. And we just like a fuck, that's nothing else. You know, I'm falling in love, that's for someone else.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Back kicking it with your girl Momo. Yes, it is Sunday, y'all. So I gotta hit it hard for the end of the year. So I'm gonna drop some content today. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you're new, if you're not new to the channel, then you already know what time it is. Gang over here. It's gang. But we ain't in no gang. We in the Jesus gang. Cause I don't gang bang. No, I'm just playing. Ooh, I'm a poet. And you know it. Nah, but for real. So let's get into this Megan topic, baby. I watched, who watched the documentary? Like, who was it that I think I was watching Neek at Night. And Neek at Night was saying that she felt like somebody was gonna drop a documentary, and that's why Megan was over here trying to sue one of these content creators. Like, you know what? She might be onto something, and definitely was, because there definitely was a documentary spilled, baby. Ugh. Them dang on birds was eating that armadillo. Ugh. Anyways, the documentary dropped, y'all. And I don't know, man. I've been saying that I felt like she definitely, I think everybody felt like she split her story, but I think it's a little bit more messier. Like, I always felt like we only knew a little bit, like we was missing something. Like there was something, yeah, true enough, everybody was fighting in the car, but what was we fighting for? I think that was what it was for me. It's like, we knew y'all was fighting, but what the heck was y'all fighting for is the bigger issue. So after watching the documentary, I kind of gained a whole different type of respect for Megan, especially because, man, it's hard out here. Like, baby, she lost her daddy when she was young, and then she lost her mom, like, in the peak of her career. So if anything, I think I ain't making no excuses for her behavior, because, baby, when you do whole stuff, you do whole stuff. But I can honestly, like, kind of resonate with crashing out when you grieving. Because if anybody has lost somebody, baby, y'all know grieving it takes a big toll on you. And like, grieving will have you not seeing the stuff that you need to see, because you want to take place. It's almost like you tried to like fill in that spot for somebody, like the somebody that you lost, you're trying to fill in that spot. So I was feeling her, and I felt like real friends just watching you crash out, they're not really your friends. Like, I don't know, I felt like her and Kelsey was tight enough for Kelsey to be like, friend, pull back. Like, you feel me? Like, you kind of doing too much, you getting faded a lot. You feel me? I felt like she should have been that friend for her. Like, to me. That's just me. Anyways, what was I saying? So, yes, the crash out was real. So, I felt her when she was like, all my people around me just watched me crash out. Like, I was like, ooh, because that'd be a real thing. Like, our real friends are gonna like be like, friend, check this out. Like, I don't like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? They gonna really be honest with you. Like, really honest with you. Like, be for real with you. Like, I feel like if they really love you. My personal experience when it comes to friends, being honest sometimes just didn't do me right, because people don't want to hear honesty. And that's what I learned. Like, some people are just really cool with how they do things in life, and then you got some friends that you could sit down and be like, friend, you know what I'm saying, you losing your way. You got some of them, and then you got the ones that, they don't want nobody to tell them nothing. So I feel you. I don't know, I felt like Megan might have been accepting to somebody telling her like, hey, I know you grieving and stuff, but maybe you need to take some time out for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with taking time out for yourself to go heal. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. I went to a grievance class at a church for like a whole year, like to get out of my feelings about my parents. So I thought about doing like a wellness retreat. I ain't gonna cap, because I felt like that would just really get me on my stuff, like mentally. And because loss of any type of loss it hurts, but I think the loss of your parents, it hurts. It's a whole different type of hurt. Like, nobody can fill that void. No friend, nobody. You know what I'm saying? And then just to know that you here by yourself and there's nobody that can just love you genuinely is a hard pill to swallow. So I felt that, man. I low-key was in there in the living room crying. I was like, oh, Megan. So I felt her. And then I kind of like, people's hurts and traumas are the reason why they move a certain way. So So we never know why Megan was crashing out, why she was doing what she was doing. Like, you feel me? Like, we didn't know the extent of her hurt. So we can't really judge her. So I'm not here to judge anybody. All right, y'all, I'm doing Uber. Y'all know I be grinding. So I'm doing Uber before I go to church this morning. So excuse me if I keep having to, well, actually, I don't even know if I'm stopping or nothing, because babe, I'm gonna edit the hell out of this video. But anyways, like, back to Megan. So I felt like the crash out was real, and maybe she just didn't have no real quality friends around her that could be just real honest. Like, I don't know. But like I was saying, like, my own personal experience, I don't know. I think this year, more than any other years, I've realized, like, the people I was calling friends really wasn't my friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think what I've learned at my big grown age now is, like, where I'm going in life, everybody not going with me. Everybody not going to congratulate me. Everybody not going to be genuinely happy for me. But what I do know is that when God puts people in your life, the quality of friendship is crazy. Like, friends that I got now that love God, baby. My new friends, I ain't even gonna lie, because remember I used to be like, no, new friends, no, please new friend me, please. Please new friend me, please. New friend me, please. You feel me? Like, so I think Megan got new friends, and the friends that she got now probably really, like, you know, look out for her. Real friends are gonna tell you, baby, like, I don't like what you doing is wrong. Like, you feel me? Like, that's a real friend. Like, you don't have real friends if everything you do is right. Like, and when they know you wrong. They see you crashing out, ain't nobody saying maybe you need to take some time out for yourself. Like, maybe this ain't important right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just, in my big grown age, I think friendships are just more about quality, and more about where you headed in life. Sometimes you got to be around people that are doing what you're doing. You feel me? For you to move forward in life. Because surprisingly enough, like, people grow up, but they don't grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever got friends that's, like, still on bullshit? Like, y'all was in high school, and baby, they still doing what we was doing in high school, and we grown as hell. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't want no friends like that. Like, I'm cool. I want people that's gonna call me out, like, let me know, like, you know what I'm saying? Or, and vice versa, me be to do the same thing to you. Like, if I see you crashing out, friend, or you doing something that I feel like is hindering you, I'm gonna be honest. And I don't know, the closer I get to God, I can't even accept those type of friends. Like, because it's not a picture of who I am. I mean, like, you gotta hang out with people that really, like, are a picture of who you are. Like, a reflection of you. So, I don't know. But let's get to the Tory thing. Because, baby, not you got up on here and lied to Gail. Boy, I was cracking up so bad. I said, babe, we all knew she was lying. But I think, oh, dang, I was supposed to turn right there. I keep doing circles. We all knew that Megan was lying, but I was cracking up because that baby said, I didn't even know she was going to ask that. She like, baby, I didn't even come to talk about that. Like, I'm talking about him shooting me, and you talking about us smashing. But see, that right there, when she said, like, you know, I probably did it once or twice on a drunk night, I was like, see, that's that crash out. She was crashing out. Like, she was getting faded all the time. I think she was focused on her work, but she was, like, trying to, like, take place of her feelings. Like, you know, like, I've grieved before. And I ain't gonna lie, I probably crashed out on things. I probably did the same thing because you looking for, you know what I'm saying? Not saying, like, I was smashing heck of dudes, but I definitely consumed myself with men because it was easier. Like, let me just... feel me? Like, let me just make sure I kick it with this person and be available for these dudes because, you know what I'm saying, that's what was giving me some type of comfort at the moment. And I feel like it was the same thing with her. Like, you know, it's crazy that when we're grieving and when you're hurting, instead of pulling towards God, we pull towards, you know, self-satisfaction, self-gratification when it's really not doing nothing for you. So, I don't know. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her realizing, like, she was crashing out without somebody having to tell her. You know what I'm saying? And being able to be like, you know what? I need some time. You know, because when you in the bed and you crying, because I'd have been there, baby, where you just crying, like, for days. Like, and you can't get out the bed. Like, you have no energy to get out. That is so different, bro. That is a different feeling. And nobody that, like, I've been cool with has ever been able to resonate with my feelings when it comes to that. Like, you know, like, right now, even the holidays is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, my feelings is heightened. I'm sure Megan feel the same way. Like, Christmases and stuff like that, that hit different when you ain't got no parents. You feel me? Like, when you ain't got nobody who genuinely love you, it hits different. So, nobody can take that away from her. You feel me? Like, nobody knows how that lady feel. So, I don't know. But when it comes to the Tory thing, I feel like her and her friend was smashing dudes together. And maybe he really liked Kelsey, and maybe they all got into an argument. What the argument was about, I don't know. But I feel like they was smashing dudes together. Let's be for real. Because if you ever been 25 and 5, baby, with some 5 friends, you probably done had a threesome with your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not cared about the dude. But I think in this situation, maybe they was all cool. Because she was cool with him first. And then maybe he liked Kelsey. They messed around a few times, and maybe Megan felt some type of way. I don't know. We still don't know. So what I think, and this is just me, what I think happened is that Megan and her probably done smashed a couple dudes together. Like, let's be for real. They done smashed a couple dudes together. Maybe Megan didn't think that this was that serious. So maybe Kelsey started having feelings. And the argument was probably more like... Because what bothered me is that Kelsey said nothing. So if this has been your best friend, I'm always going to ride for my friend before I ride for some dude, period. Ain't no dude ever going to have me crashing out when it comes to my friend. At all. Never in no world. Yeah, that's what bothered me. That's what made me feel like Kelsey liked him. Because why didn't Kelsey say something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why did she say something to stick up for Megan? Like, I know you, whatever you had, you was mad or whatever at, you was mad at Megan, and we get that, but dang, fool, like, it was that good you couldn't stick up in court and say what really happened in the car? Like, I was just like, that was the deep part for me. So that's what made me feel like Kelsey might have been in her feelings about that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't do bros before, you know, I do bros before hoes, like me. I'm so for my friends, like, especially if me and my friend been down, because dudes come and go. I done ran through a lot of dudes. I had a lot of boyfriends. Feel me? None of them have stayed. But I'm just never gonna choose like no dude over my friend. So I don't know. I felt like Kelsey, something was weird. We just don't know the extent. But just based off of Megan's side, I just didn't like that our hottie just couldn't take some type of accountability. She was so focused on the shooting part, and yeah, that was messed up. But I just felt like, come on now, Megan, just say that, you know what I'm saying, I smashed Tori, and this was what this was about. You feel me? Like, I know she wants to, like, keep her image intact, because that's what I get from Megan. She is very concerned with her image and how people, you know what I'm saying, look at her and what they feel about her, and it does affect her. Like, it will affect anybody. So it's even the person that's the most confident, after so much of people telling you this type of person, and it would make you feel some type of way. Like, not taking away from her confidence, but definitely messing with her emotional state. So I get that part. But I just wanted her to be honest. Like, I did, because we know. You ain't got to say nothing, but baby, I promise you we know. So that was what it was for me. But other than that, y'all tell me what y'all think about the Megan and Kelsey and Tori. So now Megan is suing one of these content creators, because I guess the girl been speaking on her name or whatever. So she finna sue her. And then Tori suing somebody. What is the name of the Heights? So yeah, that's what I got from that. That was very, very much, I appreciate Megan for letting us in, because it's hard to be vulnerable these days. Like, even when people say stuff about you, it is so hard to, like, get out here and really just be vulnerable. Like, be vulnerable to the point where you can just be honest about everything and just know that people gonna come for you, and you just like, oh well, you know. I think that's, for me, that's what makes Megan a hottie, because Megan she ain't really too bothered, like, you feel me, by what people say about her. Like, it's not really a concern. I think it affects her mental, but, you know, she kind of do her own thing, and I like that about her, because you gotta have some type of level of confidence to get out here and do what she do anyway. Like, you gotta know you the one. So I don't know, it's very, very interesting. I really appreciate you, Megan, and I do have a whole different type of love for you. I ain't gonna lie, I was probably one of them, like, something ain't right, because I was talking a lot of shit at first. I was, only because I just know, like, I've had friends where you done did some stuff with, you feel me, they still your friend, but you done did some stuff with them, and sometimes people get more in their feelings about dudes, like, or females. Like, for me, I'm never ever gonna get in my feelings about some dude. Like, no, not about no chick, not about nobody. Like, I just feel like that's lame. That's lame as hell, especially if you my friend. Like, that's not what we doing. We forever gonna be locked in. You feel me? Like, no.
Bitch, I lied to Gail King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, I always want to talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
So y'all tell me what y'all think. Drop down in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And check out my next video because we're gonna talk about the Diddy situation.